12, a senior, Dawson DeBoer. Number 22, a senior, Jacob Johnson. Number 25, a senior, Cayman DeBoer. Number 53, a senior, Zach Cole. Number 60, a senior, Zach Rykowski. Number 65, a senior, Trent Grizzle. Number 71, a sophomore, John Herwood. Number 89, a senior, Keaton Faison. Head coach for the Jets is Cam Lenhart, assisted by Derek Garfield, Matt Edson, Mike Fisher, Jake Garst, and Corey Schweitzer.
Trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work a computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the StrivTV Game of the Week. We are here in Fairbury. We're the 8th ranked team in Class C1, the hometown Fairbury Jeffs, taking on the 1-1 Fall City Tigers. It should be a lot of fun. Gorgeous stadium, beautiful night for football. A little breeze out of the south, highs in the upper 80s, and we've got the national anthem coming up here very soon. But these Jeffs and these Tigers, fun stuff. Looking forward to it. The Jeffs offense in the last couple weeks has averaged just about 500 yards of offense. 61-10 over David City on the road in week 1, and on the road to Syracuse 48-6 last week. That opened a few extra eyes. Fall City, they're 1-1 on the season. A big win in week 1 over Wymore Southern 46-0 before falling last week on the road to Ashland Greenwood. On the road here tonight, and then they'll be home next week, will Fall City, as they will take on Lincoln Christian. This Fairbury team playing host to Fall City tonight and Auburn next week. So this is the first home game of the year for Fairbury. Love the Jeffs uniforms for Coach Cam Lenhart and the Jeffs. I love the all-white. I was a little disappointed this wasn't a road game, but should be fun anyway. And as we get our clock down to 0, we'll be getting ready for the national anthem and the opening kick. We mentioned the Fairbury Jeff offense. It's explosive. If you try to take away the running game, Adam Wasserman in the passing game shows up in a big way. You kind of play back and play pass defense. There goes Jacob Johnson right up the middle as well. National anthem right now. It's 7 o'clock on a Friday night in the Heartland. It must be a football Friday as we get ready for Fairbury and Fall City. No, I didn't plan that, but boy, it worked well, didn't it? 12 minutes on the clock. The Jeffs in their home red uniforms for the first time this year. Fall City on the road in the white tops and black pants, and I love the metallic tiger on the side of the helmets. For Coach Darren Fritz and his offense, we will get to see them first. and the single wing. I'm kind of excited. When I had emailed the coaches earlier this week, I had an idea of what the Jeffs were going to be running with Jacob Johnson and Adam Wasserman at quarterback. It's going to be a little more out there, a little more passing, a little more fun stuff. But boy, when I got the lineup from Coach Fritz, I didn't know that the single wing lived in Fall City. And I'm very excited. I've got some past experience with a single wing that makes me a bit nostalgic as we get ready for this game here tonight. The shadows lengthen, and we are just about ready to get underway. Fairbury will be going into the wind as it is out of the south pretty decently here as we get ready to start this game. And the shadows, like we said, lengthen. Austin Penfield down on the sideline. We'll have check our Twitter feed on Striv Sports, and Tony Chapman down there as well. We'll check in with Tony throughout the game here tonight as we get set for the StrivTV Game of the Week. Wasserman's kick is a good one, fielded at the 13. And coming out to the near side and popping through for a little opening is Rudy Vertzka. And he has got a nice return out across the 40 and out to the 41. So it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers of Fall City. And like we said, it's that single wing offense, a spinner back. I don't get to say spinner back in a broadcast too very often, but Colin Cook is the spinner back, and we will get the first kind of snaps, and he might not. We might snap it right to Vertzka. We might snap it to one of the up guys, the fullback perhaps, Kay Shawang, and the wing over there as well. It was 43, Austin Babb. Who knows who's going to get it out of the single wing? They're both ready, and it will be Vertzka on the wing sweep out to the right side, looking to get to the edge. Gets a couple, and then Jacob Johnson, one of the guys there, along with Cayman DeBoer, in on the stop for the Fairbury defense. Let's set up that defense for the Jeffs here tonight. I mentioned DeBoer at one corner, Dawson DeBoer at the other one. Adam Wasserman is the free safety. Outside linebackers, Logan Slater and Keaton Finkston. Also the linebackers, Jacob Johnson, Seth Furmanek, and Zach Holes. Along the defensive line, Trent Grizzle, Ace York, and Zach Rakowski. Second down, 7 yards to go, as it's a little more of a spread look this time. And now a give to the near side, and it's Vertzka again, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Good read there by Furmanek, one of the linebackers, and it's no gain. Put it right at the 45-yard line, so third down and a full 6.5, almost 7 yards to go on this opening drive for
number 4, Seth Furmanek.
So third down, and we'll call it 6. This will be Cook on the straight drop back. Now rolls out to his right, stops, fires. It is tipped at the line and incomplete. Through a lot of different hands. Phoenix Martin was the intended receiver coming across the middle. It was nearly picked off by Wasserman there, and DeBoer were both back there for Fairbury. But it's a good 3 and out for the defense of the Jeffs. And a punting time, you would think, for the Tigers as they are at their own 45-yard line. I just love this look from the top. And Cook whiffs the kick, and it's going to be perfect field position for the Jeffs. Oh, miscommunication in the back. Stephen Action actually was the one trying to do the kicking. Or no, it was Cook. And, boy, stepped one direction and kind of dropped it right on his personal protector. So perfect opportunity here from the 41-yard line. Is where they will start this. So 3 receivers bunched to the near side. And it will be a read play. And this is Wasserman going right up the middle. Adam Wasserman cutting outside, looking for one extra block. And now a foot race to the end zone. Touchdown, Fairbury. One play, one touchdown. 6-0 Jeffs.
41-yard touchdown run for Wasserman. Point after number 3, Adam Wasserman.
We will reset the scoreboard here during our timeout. We can take the commercial. We'll come back. The kick by Wasserman is good.
Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Kick return number 13, Rudy Francisco. Tackle by number 23, Chance Amundsen.
Okay, we are back and getting ready here in the first quarter. 7-0, the Wasserman 41-yard run. And this is the second possession for Fall City. Cook on the little spin back to his right, runs into a wall of Jeffs. One of the guys there, Seth Furmanek, one of the defensive ends. Along the defensive line as well was Trent Grizzle, 6'2", 235. And that's going to bring up a third down and a good 8 yards yet to go. Fall City's second possession. They're going to go with a spread now, and one receiver all the way out to the near side as Cook drops straight back. Pressure right away. Set up the running back screen with blockers, but could not get it to his intended receiver, Patrick McKeelson, 200-pound senior, so that one goes awry. And it will be fourth down again. So the last time Colin Cook tried to punt this, he didn't quite have it ready, I guess you might say. Ended up basically missing it with his foot, where Fairbury recovered it. So maybe the Jeffs kind of pressure a little bit. Nope, Cook gets this one away. Fielded at the 40. Little stop and hesitation come back for Chance Admonson. Now looking to get back outside. Chance tiptoes down the sideline and is ushered out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Fall City. So two drives for Fairbury have started at the 41 and the 46 of Fall City. It's a good start to the game for the Jeffs. You know, we're also tonight simulcast, if you will, on the Fall City Striv channel. So you're hearing the same audio on both the Fairbury channel and the Fall City channel. If you get one more camera angle, you get a little different camera angle on Fall City. So, I don't know, you might have a couple of split-screen experience. That might be fun. This is Jacob Johnson, the senior running back for Fairbury, slipping off one tackle right at the line of scrimmage. Now into the secondary, and a nice pickup there for Jacob Johnson. A couple of chunk plays right out of the gate for the Fairbury offense as he takes it down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. That's a pickup of 20 yards on the play. Now with split backs back there. Logan Slater along with Jacob Johnson. And they cross in the backfield, and Johnson somehow kind of he's slippery through that hole. Gets it down to about the 22-yard line. One of the guys in on the tackle was Emmett Kirkendall, one of the linebackers for Fall City. But it's 4 yards on the carry. Second down and 6 as we approach the 8-minute mark of the first period of play. That's a really good camera angle, by the way, Mara. On the jet sweep, that is Slater. Dives in, cuts back out, looking for the edge. Colin Cook, though, will wrangle him down at about the 16-yard line, but real close to first down yardage there. Cook makes that tackle that might have saved 6 more points for the Fall City defense, but it looks like the officials are going to take a long look. In fact, they're going to take a closer look at it, stop the clock for a moment, and bring out the chain gang. Mara, our producer tonight, very excited to do all this. Lots going on. Couple of laptops, couple of screens, couple of cameras she's all controlling. This is fun. This is the experience that we like to give the students. Put it down, stretch it out, and first down. Jeffs.
Very good for your first down, Jeff.
We've even got a tweet. Mara's got a tweet. Tagged of her, anyway. So it's 1st and 10 for Fairbury from the Fall City 16. 1 for 1 on touchdown drive so far. Of course, that first drive was one play. Split backs again in that little pistol set for Wasserman. Slater to his right, Johnson to his left. Straight drop back. Looking deep, left side, it's DeBoer. Kamen's got it for the touchdown. That one covered 16 yards. From Wasserman, he's accounted now for 2 touchdowns, 1 on the ground, 1 in the air. 16 yards there, and lining up for the extra point kick. Good snap. Hold looked pretty good. Kick is good as well, and in real short work, it's a quick 14-0 lead for the Fairbury Jeffs with 7:37 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this.
Cheer for your team and be there for all of the excitement. For championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
Eric, I'll get back with you on StrivTV's Game of the Week. Fairbury up 14-0 quickly on Fall City. Tony Chapman is on the sideline, and Tony, it looks awful good up here. How does it look down there for the Jeffs?
Yeah, perfect start for Fairbury. 2 3 and out, a recovered fumble on a punt, and 5 plays and 2 touchdowns. That's pretty efficient. We thought they'd be efficient. I think Jacob Johnson came in averaging 16 yards a carry. The quarterback, Wasserman, 3 incompletions in 2 games. So this has been impressive so far. The Jeffs look good. And these helmets are cool.
Aren't they all? I think every helmet and uniform out there is really sharp. The kickoff return here for the Tigers right into the middle and out to the 35 and then backwards.
Kick return number 13, Rudy Vertiska.
And it's Vertitska that on the return, so it would be 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. 3 and out, 3 and out. On the first 2 drives for Fall City, looking to get something going with that single wing offense. So they got the wing set to the left now with an unbalanced line over to the right side as they get set on this first down. And they'll snap it back to Veritska. He will get a couple and then gets pulled down quickly.
Ball carrier number 13, Rudy Vertiska.
Furmanek, and Holes along with
Tackled by number 53, Zach
Fingston over there. Gain of 3, though, for the Tigers. It hasn't, first down hasn't been so bad. It's been 3-4 yards each of the first down plays that Fall City has had. It's been that second down and third down trying to get something going that Fairbury's defense has really risen to the occasion. Now all sorts of spread out. Cook has McKeelson next to him, and it will be McKeelson off to the right side, and he is going to get picked up and slammed back down. The first guy there was Zach Rakowski, the defensive end, and they probably lost a yard or two, did McKeelson there, and it's going to be 3rd and long again. So like we said, first down has been okay, really, for Fall City. It's been second down and third down that Fairbury has just been perfectly stout so far in this ballgame. A really, really nice start to the game for the Jeffs. So 3rd and a bunch again. We'll call it 3rd and 7 from the 37. 3 receivers out there to the right side and 1 off your screen to the bottom. Cook looking right, sets up over the middle, the slant pass, it tipped and intercepted. Picked off on the far side by Jacob Johnson. Now Johnson looking for some blockers as he's comes to the near sideline. Cuts back into the middle and is cut down from behind at the 34-yard line. Interception by Jacob Johnson.
Tackle by number 2, Shane Campbell.
Campbell makes the tackle. But another prime starting field position for the Jeffs, who have never had a snap yet in this quarter in their own territory. They'll have it at the Fall City 33-yard line. Give it to Johnson right up the middle, and he is swung backwards. Good tackle there. Brandon Banks, the nose guard, got into the backfield that time for the Fall City defense and wouldn't let Jacob Johnson. It seemed like he had maybe a seam back to his left side. But he was wrangled down there by Banks. Second down, actually lost a yard. We'll call it 2nd and 11. This is Wasserman on the option, looking to get in and back out. Late pitch to Johnson, and there goes Jacob, and he's down near the 20-yard line. Well, if at first you don't succeed, you got to just wait on your pitch man, and that'll be 14 yards and a first down. At the end of it, though, as that tackle got made, Wasserman comes up just a little bit gimpy, so perhaps something to keep an eye on. They'll actually give Johnson 13 yards on the carry that time. And, Wasserman just a little bit gimpy there. As he trots back to the huddle to call the play for his teammates as we approach the 5-minute mark of the opening quarter. In the spread set, give it to Johnson. Jacob in the middle. Penalty flag came down right away. Usually tells me that there was a illegal formation, and that is indeed the case. So an illegal formation doesn't stop the play, but it won't let it go forward if you're the offense. No matter what you say, no matter what you do, they won't let you have it. Lots of games going on the Striv Network here this evening. It's okay. So 1st and 15 now for the Jeffs. The only time they've really gone backwards. Johnson on the sweep play with a couple blockers out front, but a nice open field tackle as Johnson dropped for a loss that time. Well done by Noah Milam. And it's going to be backwards again. Excuse me, Milam. And 2nd and 15 becomes... Actually, or 1st and 15 becomes 2nd and 18, so loss of 3 on that play. Slater moves over to the left side of the offensive formation. Wasserman in the pistol, straight drop back. Looking left the whole way, fires it over the middle. It's caught. It's DeBoer again, who caught the touchdown a little while ago. Down near first down yardage, down to about just shy of the 10-yard line. That should be enough for a first down. So he picks up 19 on the exchange there. Bud White, a penalty And the Jeffs are moving backwards.
Holding is a call against the Jeffs.
So a hold against Fairbury is going to negate that 19-yard pickup. And second and 18 is about to become second and 28. And move it all the way back to the 42-yard line. Need to get it almost to the 10. Actually, so yeah, second and 32. It was in the backfield was the hold. Wasserman on the play action, rolls left, throws back to the middle. DeBoer, incomplete. Came in out of step on his man. But that's just the 5th incompletion of the year in 3 games now for Adam Wasserman. And it will bring up 3rd and 32. Maybe the question is, do you have a play for 3rd and 32? You might have just had it for 2nd and 32 right there. Tiger defense looking for their first stop of the game. Already trailing 14-0. This is a quarterback run out to the left, and Wasserman looking good on his feet. Cuts back out to the outside, and Wasserman's into the open field. At the 10-5, touchdown. Adam Wasserman, 43 yards.
Number 3, Adam Wasserman.
His 2nd touchdown run of the night. First one covered 41 yards on their first snap of the game. On 3rd and 32, touchdown. Because, of course. Boy, what a good opportunity for Fall City as well. Now Wasserman on the extra point kick. That seems to be no problem for the young fella as well. 21-0, our score. Fairbury on top. We'll come back to the home of the Jeffs after this.
Trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work the computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
So despite a tackle for loss, and despite a couple of penalties, and despite facing 3rd and 32, Adam Wasserman has his 2nd touchdown run of the night. This one covering 43 yards after his first one covered 41. He's perfect on 3 extra point kicks, and it's 21-0. Fairbury on top here with 3:46 to go in the first quarter. Quite the opening home game of the season for the Jeffs, and we've got a penalty flag as we have a new kicker. Wasserman getting a break on the sideline. So we had a new kicker. I'll see if I can't get that number for you, but I think he approached the ball a little slower than what the kickoff unit was ready for, and a procedure on the kickoff is going to be 5 yards back. Looks like Carson York, a sophomore, was doing the kicking that time.
5-yard penalty, re-kick.
So York will try it again, but back from his own 35-yard line. Much better on the approach that time as it goes out to the far side, picked up at about the 29. A little shimmy by Veritska, and Rudy has it out across his own 45, so it's good starting field position. None of these drives for Fall City have had bad field position. This is going to start at their own 47. For Fall City, they've started at their own 41, 26, 35, and now 47. But boy, it has been a struggle A 3 and out, and, 3 and out. 3 and INT on the last possession, you might say, for the Tigers. So looking to get something going here in the late stages of the first period. This is Colin Cook off the right side. Picks up just a couple. Excuse me, that was Veritska on that carry.
Run down the play by number 4, Seth Fermanic.
Seth Fermanic in on the tackle. So, again, 3 yards on first down. That's not – first down hasn't been a big issue. We haven't seen big losses or anything or even no yardage on first down. It's been – this second down has been very important. Let's see if the Tigers can get something going. This time they will get it out to McKeelson, the fullback on the running back screen, and he has got the initial first down of the game for the Falls City Tigers. They tried that a few drives ago, and the pass went incomplete, but that time Mickelson was able to corral it and weave his way through a couple of blocks for a first down, and they've got it after that nice kickoff return. Got it at the Fairbury 41. It's a big drive here for Falls City. You want to have a chance. You give yourself that chance. Well, you gotta have something going probably on this drive, as they'll send 3 receivers out to the far side. And they wanted the handoff inside. Cook, miscommunication, and Fairbury has got the football. That was Rakowski coming up with it for the Jeffs.
Number 60, Zach Rakowski.
And the hits keep coming for the Tigers of Fairbury, of Falls City, excuse me. Fairbury, though, will have at least one snap in their own side of their own territory for the first time tonight, and it comes at their own 41-yard line. A little over 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. Receivers bunched to the left side of the offense. Johnson behind Wasserman. Toss sweep out there to the left side. Jacob looking for the corner, gets there, tries to cut himself or tries to stop himself, but does slip out of bounds as he gets across the 45 to the 46-yard line. He picks up 5 yards there. Colin Cook was out there along with Phoenix Martin as well. Phoenix, the weak side safety, according to the lineup from Coach Darren Fritz. So this second down, maybe didn't quite get all 5, so we'll call it second down and a short 6 with the split backs in the backfield. Handed off to Jacob Johnson, following a blocker. Stiff arms a guy. He's got a first down. Now he works off another one, and he's inside the 40-yard line of Falls City. Jacob Johnson just keeps maneuvering. When you don't know that he's going down, well, then he keeps on going. Moves it all the way down to the 39-yard line of Falls City. 2.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Wasserman now sending Johnson in motion out to the right side. A little high snap, and they will swing it out to Jacob in the flat, looking for a block, looking for the edge, and he is popped out of bounds as he gets it inside the 25 down near the 22-yard line. That should be enough for another first down, a pickup of 16 on the play. A little wide receiver flare out there is all that was, but it was good enough for the big yardage once again. First and 10. This is Johnson again off the left side. Slips through one crease. It's pulled down from behind. Boy, just when it looked like he was going to be taken off there. Pulled down by Trey McAfee.
Right now, number 40, Trey McAfee.
So the clock rolling near 1.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. 3 receivers out to the left side. This is Wasserman looking for the edge. He will not make it. Nice open field tackle by Emmett Kirkendall, bringing down Wasserman. What was 2nd and 1 is going to be 3rd down and a good 5 yards yet to go.
Emmett Kirkendall.
Just about everything has worked so far here tonight for the Jeffs. So what does Coach Cam Linhart go to in the playbook on 3rd and 6 from the Falls City 19, under a minute to play in the opening period? Wants the read play, gives it to Johnson in the backfield, goes forward, not going to be enough for a first down as he's shy of the 15 by a full yard at the 16 where they will mark him. One of the guys off the bottom of the pile there was 66, was Brandon Banks, along with Kirkendall as well. So a good 3 yards shy, and Fairbury will have to get this snap off here at the end of this first quarter. That breeze that we talked about, if you were with us right at opening kick, has calmed down considerably. There's not much of any breeze, just kind of enough to make sure the flies don't get on you too bad. 4th and 3 from the 16. High snap. Wasserman will pull it down, looking to get to his right. Lunges forward. He's close to the 10, and that'll be enough for a first down. That's a pickup of 5 on 4th and 3.
Ball carrier number 3, Adam Wasserman.
The snaps from center been just a little bit high every now and then for that Fairbury offense. Joe Melcher, the center. I can be hard on centers because I was one way back in the day. Clock's going to wind down on the end of this first quarter, and the Fairbury faithful have plenty to cheer about for their boys in red. 21-0. Fairbury on top of Falls City at the end of the first period. We will come back to the Fairbury Athletic Complex after this.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
See if we can't pull up the old Twitter feed on hashtag NEBPreps and see what is out there in the Twitter sphere as we get ready for the kickoff. End of the first quarter, Lincoln Lutheran leading Lincoln Christian 7-6. You can see that game on the Lincoln Lutheran Striv channel. Wilbur Claytonia leading Elmwood Murdoch 15-0 at the end of the first quarter. Millard South leads Pius X 10-0 a few minutes into the second quarter. Wahoo Newman leading Syracuse 10-3 with 9:48 to play in the second quarter. This is 1st and 10 for the Fairbury Jeffs from the 11. Wasserman drops back, fires at middle. Feet were tangled. It's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Cayman DeBoer, who has, well, he's been the man so far here tonight, and he's really been the man all year. Had 3 touchdowns and 210 yards coming into the day, and he's got another touchdown catch. That one that had covered 16 yards. Also had a 28-yarder that got called off the board with a hold earlier in the first quarter. So this is 2nd and 10 from the 11. So you can't get a first down without a touchdown if you're Fairbury. This is Jacob Johnson slithering through the middle, and boy, he got wrangled up and then pushed backwards. When Falls City has gotten a hold of you, they've put you back. Good job there by Brandon Banks, the nose guard, along that defensive front. That's going to be a loss of about 4 or 5 yards, and 3rd and a bunch here for the Jeffs offense. Of course, on the last drive, they faced 3rd and 32, and then Adam Wasserman went 43 yards for a touchdown. Wasserman, this is quarterback run all the way. Gets a seal block from Johnson. Looks for the corner, 10, 5. He is shy of the line to gain, and then a late penalty flag after the fact. Wasserman was out of bounds when that penalty flag flew in the middle. And the flag rests right at the 2-yard line. Linesman and our head official having a conversation there about what this was. And it's going to be a personal foul against Fairbury. So the run for Wasserman is going to count, basically, and then we're going to get a a personal foul after the fact and come back from the 3-yard line. So we're going to go backwards just a little bit from where we are when we started this snap. So they will, it looks like they will replay the down. We're going to get that all situated out. So it is going to be 3rd down again, and they're going to move it back to the 18-yard line. So 3rd and about 17, actually. That is Cayman DeBoer in motion out to the right side. Wasserman on the drop, looking right the whole way, looking for DeBoer in the end zone. Incomplete. DeBoer just about one-handed that thing, but it will bring up 4th down for the Jeffs offense. It's an offense for Fairbury that saw Adam Wasserman have 4 incompletions total in the first 2 games. 3 incompletions in the first 2 games. He was 13 of 16 coming into tonight. He's got about 3 or 4 incompletions now in this game. Timeout for Fairbury, and we could take it as well. Mara, are you paying attention? Oh, hey, now she's back. We'll be back to Fairbury after this.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Just taking a look at hashtag NEBPreps on Twitter, I see that Pleasanton is leading Axtell 14-12. You can see that game, I believe, on the Axtell Striv channel. It's a brand new channel for us on the Striv network, so thanks to them. And let's get an update. In the end of the first quarter, Kearney is leading North Platte 7-0 on the Kearney Striv channel. At the end of 1, York leading Schuyler 29-0. Here is 4th down, 14 to the back of the end zone. DeBoer got a little nudge, but not enough for a penalty flag. Wasserman hits the deck in the backfield, and the Fairbury Jeffs have been stopped for the first time on downs at the 18-yard line of Fall City.
Tigers will have a 1st and 10 from their 18-yard line.
So this definitely the worst starting field position of any drive for Fall City, but at least they keep the points off the board. 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Slow motion. They will keep it with Colin Cook coming to the near side. He runs into a big old brick wall, and the guy wearing the brick wall jersey there was Zach Holes, the inside linebacker for the Jeffs.
Ball carrier number 30, Colin Cook, brought down on the play.
You know, the thing about the single wing is that it's really predicated on moving the ball at least a little bit with just a couple base plays. And then once you think you have begun to stop the base plays, that's when the misdirection stuff starts to work. But sometimes the misdirection stuff tonight has worked only slightly better than the straight ahead stuff. Cook wants to throw it. It is incomplete. Threw it behind his intended receiver, Hallen Farmer, out there to the left side. And Hallen probably could have stopped a little shorter than what he did and ended up with a spot in the zone. But as it is, it falls incomplete and brings up 3rd and 9 for the Tiger offense. This on the heels of getting their first stop on defense of the night. This is an inside handoff coming, and a decent run there on 1st down. Austin Babb with that carry on the inside handoff, but he gets it to the 20, just across the 25. He's going to be about 3 yards shy.
Ball carrier number 13, Rudy Vertiska.
For Veritzka.
Number 25, Cayman DeBoer.
DeBoer had the tackle, and now Cook will go back into punt formation. So the Fairbury defense looks like it has forced another 3 and out. Cook takes the low snap, gets the kick off. This is a good kick. Wasserman back there to return from his own 38. Slips off the first, reverses his field, makes a spin, now comes back to the near sideline, still on his feet. Wasserman finally hit at the 49 of Fall City. Can that kid dance? I'm just watching him run. I bet he's got some sort of dance moves on the dance floor. 1st and 10 for Fairbury at the Fall City 49. Smooth? All right. I mean, you watch a guy do a punt return when he can swivel around like that. Not everybody can swivel that good. Salsa, a little cha-cha maybe. It's not the cha-cha slide, right? Wasserman looking to cha-cha his way in the Jeffs into the end zone. Fakes a handoff. Looking to keep it. Up the middle goes Wasserman. No cha-cha there, just lowered his head and finished off the run for a first down again for the Jeffs. It was Cook, the free safety, making the tackle for the Tigers defense. Getting darker now. I love this. At some point tonight, Mauro, remember we need to make sure that our camera gets a nice wide shot of the surrounding areas. Maybe not now, but at some point tonight. DeBoer in motion, a little flip forward from Wasserman. Caught it with one hand, flipped it forward. DeBoer on the end around. He's going to be right near first down yardage. Cook and Veritska came over the top to make the tackle. I don't know if that was a run or a pass. If you catch it with one hand and it was underhanded, that had to be a handoff. That had to be a run for DeBoer if you were going to mark that down. And might be close enough to the first down yardage. They might have to measure this. No, maybe not. Just had a momentary stoppage. I think we should be back and going. So it's 9 yards there for DeBoer on the end around. And it will be 2nd and 1. Wasserman in the pistol, hands it off. Johnson hit in the backfield, eludes one, and does fall forward. He's going to have the first down yardage.
Tackle by number 61, Emmett Kirkendall.
Kirkendall in on that tackle there. And, well, they didn't give him the full lunge, actually, but they will give him the first down. I thought he was going to end up a little closer to the 25, but they give him the 28, but it is enough for a first down. On the 1st and 10, Wasserman fakes the handoff, keeps it right side. This is going to the 5, to the end zone for the touchdown. Adam Wasserman. This is a short one of just 28 yards. His 3rd touchdown run of the night. And his, like we said, his 3rd. Covering 28. They've also covered 41 and 43. 27-0 with the extra point kick on the way. A little low on the kick, but good enough. 28-0. All Fairbury here on their home opener for the 2017 season. And we will come back to Fairbury after this.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
This time, though, because I'm away from the band.
All right. Well, Tony, now that you can hear me, again, it still looks really good up here. What does it look like down there? I'm seeing that the Fall City defensive line doesn't seem like they're doing that bad of a job. These backs for Fairbury are really good, though.
Well, and they've had some success on Wasserman keeping the ball. And so everybody's following Johnson out to the outside, and they've got the quarterback really in the A gap right behind the center. Wasserman 7 carries, 134 yards. He's got all the points, Eric, all 28 of them. He's even kicking them in. I think the defense is even more impressive.
I think so too. How about so this play that Wasserman keeps scoring on? Is it not Taylor Martinez versus K-State a few years ago, right?
It feels like
it's
it
the
a little
same
bit,
thing,
yeah.
Right? It's just go with the flow, and then up the middle he goes. Thanks, Tony.
Yeah.
This will be York on the kickoff, fielded at the 20 by Veritska. Out across the 40 and out to the 45-yard line. So, again, it is good starting field position here for the Fall City offense, but can they do anything with it? That has been the big struggle here tonight. As that defense, like Tony said, it has been outstanding tonight for the Fairbury Jeffs. Ranked number 8 by the Omaha World Herald coming into this week, and depending how the rest of C1 shakes out here tonight, I see no reason to move them anywhere but up as they look right now. Snap it to Cook. He wants to pass. A little swing out in the flat for Veritska. He steps out of bounds after a short gain. Covered pretty well by Holes out here in the flat. And one of the inside linebackers.
13, Rudy Vertiska. Forced out of bounds by number 7, Logan Slater.
By the way, I want to come back to Fairbury again because I love this way up high camera angle. Oh, looks so good. And the gym remodel, I can't wait to see that. I'm going to be doing a lot of games in Fairbury maybe. What's that? I haven't been in there. Just seen the social media stuff. 2nd and 9, 8 minutes to go in the first half. Cook fires it, intercepted, picked off by Finkston. Going down the far side, looks to get a cut and a block. A penalty flag comes down, though. Slips, he's still got it. He's going to go into the end zone, but I don't think the INT is going to count all the way back. But it is going to be an INT for Keaton Finkston. Now that penalty flag sits at about the 21-yard line of Fall City, right where there was a pile of bodies, right where Finkston made a cut. And typically that means that something about the block was illegal.
First down for the Jets.
So they will move back. It was an illegal block. And they'll move it back to the 32-yard line.
Jets will have a first and 10 from the Tiger 32-yard line.
It's been an efficient offense and a smothering defense. 3 takeaways, a couple of interceptions, and a fumble recovery. Actually, 2 fumble recoveries. This is Johnson up the middle on the first down carries. He plows inside the 30 down near the 27-yard line.
Johnson. Stopped by number 40.
McAfee and Campbell in on that tackle.
McAfee and 70. Ransom Campbell.
So it's going to be 2nd and 5 here with 7.5 minutes to go in the first half. Mara, my congratulations. Fine job running the scoreboard. For never having done that before, you're right on with the time. Swing pass out to DeBoer in the left flat. Looks for a block ahead. Tries to tiptoe around. Gets it inside the 15 and gets wrangled down there. They will stop the clock to move the chains.
Number 25, Kingdom DeBoer.
Veritsky came over along with McAfee, but they will mark him down at the 13. It's another first down, a pickup of 14 yards on the play for Cayman DeBoer. And, boy, whatever Fairbury wants to do right now, they can do it. And in C1, if you could throw it just a little bit efficiently, you can usually be pretty good. We saw this Fairbury team, though, in the state 7-on-7 fare very well. And now, oh, by the way, now you're throwing one of the best backs in the state at running back out there as well. And that was Jacob Johnson taking that carry over the right side. Veritska makes the tackle after a 3-yard pickup for Jacob Johnson. You know, Jacob came into tonight averaging 16.7 yards a carry. That average is going to come down a little bit here tonight, even though his first carry was 20 yards. He hasn't been the big play guy. It's been Wasserman, the quarterback, with the big runs here tonight. Wasserman will fake it, run to his right now. Looking for the edge. Gets away from one, leans forward, lunges it out, got it for the touchdown. 10 yards on the scamper that time. It is Adam Wasserman's 4th rushing touchdown. Throw in his throwing touchdown to Cayman DeBoer in the first quarter, and Wasserman has accounted for every point scored by the Jeffs here tonight, and he's looking to make it all 35 that he has accounted for. Snap, hold, and kick, all good. 35-0. Fairbury on top here in the first half. We still have 6:10 remaining in the first half. The Jeffs firing on all cylinders. Let's just take a look at the cheerleaders as we take a little break.
Jeffs fans, the Jeffs score 30 points. All lanyards, they're normally $6, are on sale now for $3. So you buy one, get one free on the Jeffs lanyards.
$35-0, 6:10 remaining first half. Fairbury all over Fall City in our StrivTV Game of the Week. See if we can't check out the Twitterverse for a few updated scores as we get ready for this next drive.
Kicking for the Jeffs, number 5, Carson York.
This kickoff goes through Veritska's feet, and he will pick it up at the 5. Got a good block, now looking to make a cut, but he's not even going to make it back to the 15.
Kick return by number 13, Rudy Vertiska. There's a penalty flag on the return.
Elkhorn elsewhere tonight is leading Beatrice 21-14 after a 90-yard interception return for the Antlers.
Tackle play number 4, Seth Romanek. Number 55.
Way out west, McCook leading
Marcus
Sydney
York.
7-0 at halftime.
Are on sale for $3.
Also at halftime, Fremont Bergen is up 14-0 on Ashland Greenwood. No first downs for the Blue Jays in that first half. Adams Central leading Cozad 7-0 late in that first half on the Cozad Strive channel. Burwell up on Palmer in the 8-man ranks, 27-0 at the half. So some of the scores, just looking at Twitter there. Penalty on the kickoff return, going to set up Fall City 1st and 10 from their own 6. Inside handoff. Taking that one was Milam.
Carrying the ball, number 19, Noah Milam. Stop by number 60, Zach Rakowski, number 89, Keaton Finkston.
Rakowski and Finkston in on the tackle. The drives for Fall City tonight, 3 and out, and then drop the snap on the punt, 3 and out, 3 and interception, fumble recovery, 3 and out, interception. It's been a rough night for the Tiger offense, just 1 first down all night. Here in the first half, that carry up the middle for Shawang, one of the wings. Picks up
5, Tate Schwang.
Picks up about 2 or 3. And move it out to the 10-yard line. 3rd and 7, 5 minutes to go in the first half. This is sweep for Veritska on the left side the whole way. Gets hit quickly, though. I tell you, the Fairbury defense, the hallmark of a good defense is to get everybody to the ball. And the Fairbury Jeffs are doing a really nice job with everybody getting to the ball, which is tough against a single wing type offense because almost always there is some sort of misdirection, at least a little bit, from the offense. That one happened to be just a sweep, and 11 guys wearing that maroon jersey were real close to the ball right at the end of that play. That's the hallmark of a good team. So Cook to punt it again. Not a great punt. See where they mark it at the 29-yard line. So another short field to work with here for the Fairbury Jeffs. Already leading 35-0 with 4:07 to play here in the first half. Thanks for joining us on StrivTV. We're on the Fairbury channel. This audio feed, by the way, also going out over the Fall City channel as well. So it's not quite a simulcast, although if you're listening to both channels, you hear my audio. Get a slightly different camera angle on the Fall City channel. They're a little lower. The Fairbury cameras are all the way on top, giving you the angle that you're seeing right now if you're on the Fairbury channel. This is Jacob Johnson taking the inside handoff. Pile went just a little bit, though, but again, Fall City doing a really nice job on the inside of that offensive and defensive lines. Shawong in on that tackle.
Also in the stop, number 61.
And just one on the play there for Jacob Johnson. Wasserman, quick pass out to the left side. It is caught and complete. That is Chance Amundsen. And he gets inside the 25, down to about the 24-yard line is where they will put it down.
Complete number 23, Chance Amundsen.
And it will be 3rd and 4 here for the Jeffs. And, you know, Fairbury's offense, it's diverse enough that it attacks you on a swing pass, on a bubble screen. Wasserman's got the arm strength to push the ball down the field. You've got Johnson running. You've got Wasserman running. You can throw a quick out just like that, and you can get a first down. Nice pitch and catch out there. That was Dawson DeBoer, 5'10", 160-pound senior, getting that catch, picking up a first down, and it will move the chains once again for the Jeffs of Fairbury.
First and 10 for the Jeffs on the Tigers' 17-yard line.
Lots of games going on tonight on the StrivTV network. Check out striv.tv and click on the schedule page at the top of the screen to find all of the games on the network here tonight. Wasserman wants the speed option to the near side. Gets a late pitch out to Johnson, and Jacob plows his way inside the 10 and down near the 8-yard line. Veritzka makes the tackle, but it's close to first down yardage, though not quite, maybe 8 or 9. On the pickup by Johnson. We've seen Wasserman on that speed option, though, a couple times tonight, really be able to string that play out, and they've done a nice job calling it to the wide side of the field, so it really gives Wasserman a chance to really run for a ways and make that defense string out before he gets a late pitch out to Johnson. 2nd and 1 with a Maryland eye. I don't see this very often. This is Jacob Johnson off the right side, trying to get the pile to move forward. He will have the first down as he gets it down to the 4-yard line. Pick up about 4 yards on the play. McAfee in on the tackle for Fall City along with Kirkendall.
On the play, number 61, Emmett Kirkendall. Number 13, Rudy Bertiska.
Bertiska in on the tackle as well. The boat has been rowed very well here tonight for the Fairbury Jeffs, knocking on the door again with a minute and a half to go in the opening period. Wasserman rolling to his right, flings it out in the flat, caught, wide open, touchdown. It's Fermanek in on the score.
That's the big for a touchdown by number 4, Seth Fermanek.
Fermanek with the catch. 4 yards. And Wasserman accounts for his 6th touchdown of the night. That is his 2nd passing. And that kick is blocked. They've been getting a little lower each time. That is the first thing that Adam Wasserman hasn't done just about perfectly here tonight. Minute and a half to go in the first half. 41-0, all Fairbury when we come back to the Jeffs' hometown after this.
cheer for your team, and be there for all of the excitement. For championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
Did she point at me? She did? Oh, okay. Sometimes you got to like nudge me or slap me upside the head. I don't pay attention very well. 41-0. Fairbury on top of Falls City here tonight. Still a minute and a half to go in the first half. It's been an efficient offense. It's been a smothering defense. Keep in mind, this is a Falls City offense that, even in a loss last week to Ashland Greenwood, 175 yards passing, nearly 200 yards rushing as well. So this is not an offense from Falls City. And in week one, in a big win over Wymore Southern, 93 yards passing. And let's see, 99 plus 75 plus 69. It was a good night running the ball as well for the Tiger offense. That kickoff return out to the 36-yard line by Shawong. Coming up at halftime, Tony Chatwin will give us a few of the stat totals, and it's going to be one-sided because, well, the scoreboard is pretty one-sided right now. We'll check in on some other scores going on across the state, and is the band playing? Cheerleaders dancing? Whoever's performing, we'll have that as well for you. Penalty flag comes down before anything happens, and we have too many guys on the field for Falls City. Had one extra wing over there, and in the single wing, you can't have two wings. That's not right. Shane Campbell trots off the field a bit sheepishly that time. Make sure to check out the Striv Sports Twitter account. We'll be retweeting some games as we speak down here. And we'll have a video highlight of the game coming up a little bit later on as soon as Austin can edit it on the ride home on his phone. Shoots it on his phone. He edits on his phone. Edits it. There we go. Anyway, does it all from his phone. It's very cool. It'll be on Twitter. We'll tag Jeff's. Second down and 15 after the tipped pass on first down. Colin Cook with an inside handoff for, I think that was Mickelson there. And again, it's not much doing right up the gut.
Ball driven to 38, Patrick Mickelson.
Ace York, the 5'11", 170-pound nose guard, in on that tackle, along with Rakowski.
Also on stop number 75, Ace York.
3rd and 12 still to come as we are under a minute to play here in the first half. And before we go here, we're going to get a penalty flag. That usually tells me that somebody was offside, or there was an illegal formation that procedure against the Tigers. Somebody lined up incorrectly that time. Fairbury next week at home again as they play host to Auburn, and Falls City will be home next week as they take on Lincoln Christian. So 3rd and 17 here. Head official with a word to Coach Cam Lenhart. I think they want to get the clock reset up here. So it's about to edit. It's not 3.6. They messed up. I bet Mara's right. She is right. Put it at 25. Oh, they're going to put it at 35. Well, they're wrong. Mara's right. Thanks, Mara. Cook rolling to his left with a little pressure. Out in the flat, it is tipped. Finkston just about had his second INT of the night. Instead, it is going to be another 3 and out. You'll have to tell me what you're clicking on to get it to do that.
Punting for the Tigers, number 30, Colin Cook. Back to receive, number 25, Steven DeBoer. And number 23, Chance Amundsen.
Cook with the punt. Pretty good one. Fielded on the run. This is Amundsen getting a wall down the near sideline. Chase Edmondson cutting back into the middle. He is gone. Edmondson takes it 62 yards for the touchdown.
On the return for a touchdown, number 23, Chance Amundsen.
Finally, points on the board that were not accounted for by Adam Wasserman. It's fine, just how it is. We'll get it at halftime. Now she's all sorts of worried about it. Edmondson caught that punt on the run, came straight up the field and then angled to his sideline where he found a wall of blockers. Got one last one. Wasserman's kick is good that time. Makes it Fairbury 48. Falls City nothing here with 14 seconds left in the first half.
Kicking for the Jets, number 5, Carson York.
Carson York set to kick it away. Carson York, that is. There we go.
Number 5,
turn my microphone up loud enough. 14 seconds left in this first half. Fielded at the 25. This is Veritska, and he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Kick return by number 13, Rudy Vertiska. Tackled by number 7, Logan Slater.
On 40 is where they will start this for probably one final snap. Three-man defensive front for Fairbury. On this one, Cook fires it near side. It is incomplete. That will stop the clock with 3 seconds left and bring up second down. 3, Mara, not 2.9. 3. Second and 10. The running back screen to Mickelson is going to get just a couple of yards, and that will be the end of your first half of play. All Fairbury here on the Jeffs home opener for the 2017 season, leading Falls City 48-0 at the halftime break. Stay with us. We will have the cheer and dance team and the band as well here at the halftime break on the Fairbury Striv channel.
Trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work a computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Cheer for your team and be there for all of the excitement. For championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
I got to remember what I got you. FX. Am I a little louder now?
Yeah, there's a lot of static. Like I can't.
Oh, yeah, now I can hear that. How are we doing? Is that better? Is that any better, Tony?
No.
No? No better. A lot of static still? A lot of static. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Still a lot? I don't hear the static
okay.
on your end.
I can fumble through that.
Okay. Oh, Mara, I told you not to take us live yet. No, we're good. We're live now, Tony, by the way. 48-0 halftime, all Fairbury here first half. Big first half if your name is Adam Wasserman right now. 6 touchdowns accounted for, and he's kicked all but one extra point. That got blocked, but Tony, it's been, let's start with the Fairbury offense because it has been able to kind of do whatever it wanted in this first half.
Yeah, they've just controlled this thing, both sides. You look at the line of scrimmage play, really, Eric. 244 yards rushing for Fairbury, 28 for Falls City. That's how you win a football game. And Adam Wasserman has been the beneficiary of some really good line play up front for Fairbury. And this has been an impressive performance. I was excited to see these guys play, and they're as good as advertised. This is a really good football team. Might win a game or two in November, I think.
They might. For Falls City, I thought that when, it's 21-0, and at that point it'd been a couple 3-and-outs in the muff punt for whatever. But it seemed like first down for the Tiger offense really wasn't that bad. They were getting 3 or 4 yards. But, boy, on second down, it was like Fairbury suddenly had 15 guys on defense. Fairbury was able to lock down on defense on second down and third down in those early drives. And by the time Falls City was down 28-0, well, then the turnovers started happening too.
Yeah, you looked up for most of that first quarter, and it was 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, 3rd and 7, which you can see the Falls City offense, the single wing that they're running, that's not where they want to be. They want to have, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8-minute drives, grind it out, and Fairbury was able to get them into obvious passing situations, and with the speed that Fairbury has in the defensive backfield, it really played to their advantage.
Fairbury's defense tonight, and we kind of just made mention of it, but they have looked really good getting to the ball. One of the hallmarks of great defenses is everybody gets to the ball. And against a single wing offense, that can be tough with the different misdirections, but I've seen an awful lot of red jerseys around tackles tonight.
Yeah, they've covered up well. 25 total plays for Falls City that I have, 42 yards total. And Eric, I just have 1 first down. I might have missed one, but I only have 1 first down in the game for Falls City. So I expect we'll maybe see one series here for the starters for Coach Lenhart, and then we'll have running clock the rest of the game and see if the reserves can have a little fun.
I think you're right on the 1 first down, and then the next play was a fumble that was recovered by Rakowski. I think you're right on that regard. Thanks, Tony Chapman, down there on the sidelines as we get ready for the start of the second half. Open up the Twitterverse here just a little bit. If we have just a moment, check in on some of these scores. By the way, great tweet from Taylor Siebert there on the StrivTV account. How many Neb Preps football games on Striv are you watching tonight? 1 game, 2 or 3, 3 to 5, or 6+, #Superfan. So if you haven't yet, find that StrivTV tweet and vote in the poll. Third quarter starting, Lincoln Lutheran leading Lincoln Christian 7-6. Elsewhere in the Striv Network, Dundee County Stratton trailing Medicine Valley 22-14.
Kicking for the Tigers, number 30, Colin Cook.
North Platte St. Patrick's leading Gibbon 31-7 at the half. I saw Kearney leading North Platte 21-0 at the half a little while ago as well. Sutton and Hastings St. Cecilia in the third quarter already. Sutton leading 8-6. Second half kickoff. We are underway. And this is Cayman DeBoer trying to come to the near side and slipping down before he can get much of anywhere. I don't know that it's dust. I don't know that it's haze, but it is a little, well, it does look a little hazy as you look up into the field lights here at the Fairbury Athletic Complex.
Just left 1st and 10 from their 25-yard line.
Probably a little humid, but Boy, not bad. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Get that tee off the field. And now we're ready to go. Wasserman will throw it on 1st down. The quick out is caught by Finkston. Slips off his first tackler and gets it across the 40 and out to the 42-yard line. McAfee in on the tackle for Falls City, but a quick stop route. And you know that the way that Fairbury can attack you on offense is really a product of what you see a lot of in the college game, and getting more so in the pro game is that run pass option. And I don't know that we've even seen that many run pass options here tonight. Seen some option runs, as kind of like that one right there from Wasserman with a penalty flag down. I don't think everybody was quite set, or if they were set, they weren't lined up correctly for Fairbury that time. But you see a product of the especially in the college ranks, and it's filtering more and more into the high school ranks as well. The ability for an offense to attack with good athletes on the edge and run those wide receiver screens and run those 5-yard stick routes, and they're doing it with a quarterback that can that doesn't necessarily need a huge arm. He just needs to be real accurate at 15 yards and closer, which you would think, well, those should be the easy ones. Not always. When you're trying to throw it hard and get it there in a hurry, sometimes those are the passes that end up going awry. And then sometimes they go like this, and it is number 3, Wasserman again. He's got a 1st down carry as he gets it all the way into the Falls City side of the field, down to the 44-yard line. That's another pickup of 20-plus on the play for Adam Wasserman. Had 143 yards rushing at halftime, 4 rushing touchdowns in the first half. He accounted for, actually he scored by himself. When you count the extra point kicks, he scored 30 points. He accounted for 42. Now, you don't get the accounted record, but the individual record in a game is 42 points in Class C1. As the ball came out at the end of that play, but Johnson down before it came all the way out. So Jacob picks up a couple of yards there. He was at 88 yards in the first half. So you put athletes out in space, and then you do it with a good offensive line. You do a little quarterback read option, and you get Wasserman coming to the edge again. And he's going to be close to 1st down yardage again, and he's got it close to the 25. That'll be another 15 yards. Thank you very much. And the clock will continue to roll here at the 9-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. Running clock should be in effect throughout the rest of our game, in fact. Stopping on the change of possessions and team timeouts and injury timeouts, but 1st downs won't stop it. Incomplete passes won't stop it. Out of bounds won't stop it. This is 1st and 10. A steady march down the field so far for the Jeffs offense. Wasserman wants to cut back into the middle before he's hogtied that time. Good job coming down the line by Cole Kirkendall. Cole's a 6'2", 180-pound sophomore. And I love the guys with the big neck rolls on the back, too.
The tackle for the Tigers, number 35.
Just a couple there on the carry for Wasserman. And so the way Fairbury is running their offense, and you get some power running schemes with obviously some good backs with Johnson and Wasserman. And if you key too much on Jacob Johnson, well, there goes Adam Wasserman. And if you put everybody up on the line of scrimmage to stop them both from running, well, Wasserman can take advantage over the top with his arm. Adam keeps it that time up the middle and picks up a couple as he gets it inside the 25 down to about the 23. Shane Campbell in on the tackle for Falls City. 3rd down and about 6, maybe 7 yards yet to go as they have it on the 23. We'll call it 3rd and 6. Opening possession of the second half for the Fairbury Jeffs. Johnson and Wasserman in the backfield. Wasserman takes a snap, quick strike to the right side. It is caught. Good tackle there at the 15-yard line. The catch was made by 23. That is Amundsen. Chance had the punt return for a touchdown, 62 yards back in the first half, right at the end of the first half. It's a good tackle in the open field, though, for Falls City's Stephen Acton. Mara, remind me, I want a picture of everyone together before before everyone disperses. We got to get a good picture. Wasserman on the quarterback read, keeps it and lunges his way down inside the 5. It's like a freight train, this Jeff offense right now. Chawang in on the tackle along with 61, Emmett Kirkendall. First and goal for the Jeffs. And they will put it on the 4-yard line. Running clock for the rest of this half. 3 receivers near side. Johnson in the backfield with Wasserman. Sends Slater in motion. And this will be Wasserman near side. Adam tiptoes into the end zone. 36 points scored tonight so far for Adam Wasserman. That is his 5th touchdown run of the night. 4 yards, 5th of the night. And we'll go back to kick it as well. And that will give him 37 points on the kick. 37 points by himself scored tonight by Adam Wasserman. Fairbury 55, Falls City nothing. We'll come back to Fairbury after this on Striv TV.
The trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work a computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
All Jeffs in this one tonight, 55-0 on the 5th touchdown run of the night for Adam Wasserman. And with his extra point kick, gives him 37 points scored by himself tonight and 49 points accounted for. Had the scoreboard read just a little differently on that Falls City side, we might be looking at a C1 record. As it is, I have a feeling that Mr. Wasserman's night probably coming to an end unless he does something magical on defense. This is a nice big return. There goes Rudy Veritska for Falls City. He's going to take it all the way, 70 yards on the touchdown.
Kicker's return for a touchdown by number 13, Rudy Veritska.
70-yard kickoff return for Rudy Veritska. 55-6 our score now. Now that first team defense is going to go out for the extra point anyway, as lining up to kick this is Lucas Aldana. Good snap, good hold, and the kick is good as well.
Point after is good. Kick by number 33.
So 55-6 and 7, just like that. 5:46 to go, third quarter, and we'll come back to Fairbury right after this. I want to say thank you first, though, to Truck Center Companies, Nova Fitness Equipment, and Cornerstone Bank, proud supporters of us on Striv Sports.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
55-7 our score. Rudy Vertiska with a 70-yard kickoff return for the touchdown there for Fall City. Make no mistake, for the Tigers, there's guys that can make plays. This is just a really, really good Fairbury team this year.
Number 22, Johnson. Number 25, Cayman DeBoer.
And this will be Cayman DeBoer from his own 8, looking for the near side. Gets a kick-out block, and here comes Cayman DeBoer down the near sideline. It's a foot race, and he is gone. Back-to-back kickoff returns. This one will go 92 yards.
Kick return for touchdown, number 25, Cayman DeBoer.
Cayman DeBoer, 92 yards on that kickoff return. And I think with an extra point kick, Adam Wasserman might get a chance to add to his total. As the train whistle sounds. What is with the train? Why do we have the train? Mara, tell us.
Okay, well, we used to have a football field somewhere else here in Fairbury, and there's a train tracks run right by it, and every time there'd be a train, and it comes in and it honks its whistle. So now it's tradition.
So now we have to have the train whistle. Now we import the train whistle. Wasserman misses the kick. So he had a chance to extend, but he didn't. 61-7, though. Back-to-back kickoff returns. The latest from Cayman DeBoer goes 92 yards for the score. Don't say we don't have fireworks in this one. Mara, let's take a commercial break, and we'll come back after this.
Yeah, I get it. For the little things. Technology's great. It makes things easier. It's faster. We can get things done wherever we go. And we get all that from our bank. It works for us. But for the bigger things, the things that really count, I still want to talk to the people I know and trust. That's why I'm here.
Special teams are special here tonight.
For the Tigers, number 30, Colin Cook.
We haven't had a snap in 30 seconds, but we've had 2 touchdowns. And this kickoff will be fielded at the 25 by Vertiska. He took 170 last time. This time he does not make it to the 40-yard line, but it is about 14 on the return. So the Tigers and the Jeffs back on the field for this one as our clock continues to roll here. With our point spread, we were at 48-0 at halftime in favor of the Jeffs. And Fairbury has only extended here in the second half. Fall City next week, a home game against Lincoln Christian. Lincoln Christian taking on Lincoln Lutheran tonight. It was 7-6 in the third quarter last I saw. Fairbury, they'll get to be home again next week, taking on an Auburn team that was 2-0 coming into play here tonight. This will be a snap to the up back. I believe that was Cole Kirkendall, the sophomore there, on the carry.
Training ball number 35, Cole Kirkendall.
And we're going to get a timeout for Fairbury coach Cam Lenart and get some new defensive linemen at least out there.
Taken by the Jets.
So 4:21 to go. Hey, we could take a timeout and we'll check Twitter for some more scores and come back after this.
Cheer for your team and be there for all of the excitement. championship ticket information, visit the Nebraska School Activities Association's website.
Well, the timeout there for Coach Lenhart and the Jeffs to get the younger guys out there as Jacob Johnson, Adam Wasserman, and a host of the other starters trot out of the game, much to the delights of the hometown Fairbury faithful. 2nd and 5 here. They'll come with the sweep to the near side. And a nice little scamper for a first down there is picked up by Lane Burns of Fall City. Lane, a 5'9", 150-pound sophomore. Couple of carries and a first down. Check out some of these other scores on hashtag NEB Preps. Through 3 quarters, Fremont Bergen leading Ashland Greenwood 14-0. Wow, big win for Boone Central Newman Grove. They beat the defending C1 champs O'Neill 42-0. Boone Central and Norfolk Catholic next week in Albion. I have a feeling we might be there.
Carrying the ball, number 17, Kate Bredmeyer. On the tackle for the Jets, number 10, Jesse Graves. Number 17, Dalton Buxton.
Second and 7.
Carrying the ball, number 17, Kate Bredmeyer. Forced out of bounds by number 7, Logan Slater.
Third and 3, and looking for that first down. The inside handoff, it will be good enough for the first down as Cole Kirkendall takes it over the left side of the offense there.
Ball carrier number 35, Cole Kirkendall.
Amundsen in on the tackle for Fairbury.
Making stop for the Jets, number 61, Joseph Melcher, and number 5, Carson York.
Joseph Melcher, Carson York also in on that tackle there for Fairbury. And looking to throw here is Cade Bredmeyer, and he gets it out in the right flat. It's caught and near first down yardage by James Eichhoff. James, a 5'9", 160-pound sophomore.
Number 7, James Eichhoff.
And it will be second down, and we'll call it 2 after that pickup of 8. A little over a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter, and a running clock for the rest of our game here tonight. Little spin up the middle goes the spinner back, of course. That is Bredmeyer. Right at that first down marker.
Ball carrier number 17, Bredmeyer.
But just shy, so third down and it's short yardage to go here. This will be a snap to Kirkendall, the up back there, and he takes it inside the 25-yard line. Good there for a first down as Joseph Melcher was in on the tackle for Fairbury.
Number 10, Jesse Graves, number 61.
And probably one more snap here in this third quarter for Fall City. Nice cut on the outside. Another good carry for Burns. This is when your roster preparation does you a lot of good here. Dalton Buxton in on the tackle for Fairbury. And that is going to be the end of the third quarter. Fairbury 61, Fall City 7. The final 12 minutes of our StrivTV Game of the Week coming up after this.
Trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work the computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
Mara, real quick, tell us again who all we have else on camera upstairs.
So up high we've got Shavara Croker and Macy Oldie.
And Mara, you've done a fantastic job down here on producing as well. So thank you to Shavara and Macy and Mara for helping us out tonight on the StrivTV Game of the Week. It has been a lot of fun. Hopefully you've enjoyed the viewing experience with a couple of extra cameras. We'll take a picture of the setup. We need to tweet the picture of the setup so everyone can see, what we brought here tonight, because it only looks kind of cool when you watch it, but when you see everything set up and kind of understand what's going on, then it looks pretty cool. In the backfield and spun down quickly was Eichhoff.
Ball carrier number 7, James Eichhoff.
I believe that was Devin Trim.
Cross number 73, Tommy Croker.
And Tommy Croker as well in on that tackle. 3rd down and 7 to go after the loss of 3. Pass a little bit behind the intended receiver that time.
Pass incomplete, intended for number 25, Halen Farmer.
It's 61-7, and there's under 11 minutes to go. How about I could do this by myself? Pass out into the right flat. It is in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Halen Farmer. Had a chance at it, but could not pull it in. It's a turnover on downs.
Tigers turnover on downs. Just first and 10 from their 21-yard line.
So Fairbury will take over on their own 21. It was a promising drive there by the youngsters for Fall City, but could not quite convert. On that carry was Carson York for the Jeffs, as we are under 9 minutes to go. All right, Mara, you have 9.5 minutes to figure out how to reload the scoreboard and get all of the numbers right and back in there. So I'll give you the first hint is you got to make that window, Safari window, a lot bigger. Not full screen, but just resize it to make it bigger so that everything pops up, and then you got to reload that page. So sorry, folks, you're going to miss the scoreboard, but I'll let you know if it changes from 61-7. In the meantime, quarterback in the game is Devin Wanamaker.
15, Devin Wanamaker.
Tackled in the backfield.
Stopped on play by number 62, Joel Gifford. And number
by Joel Gifford. So now you got to make that screen wider so that you can see what's in the middle there. Close your other scoreboard tab. Close that one. Yep. Close that one. Now open a new one. We're giving everyone away our secrets here in Wirecast.
Infraction is a call against the
do the stack instead of logo design. There you go. Yep. So now you got to get your score right. to the near side, and that's going to be a tackle for a loss. In on the sack there was Lucas Aldana.
Number 15, Devin Wanamaker.
Kicked the extra point a little while ago for the Tigers after the kickoff return by Rudy Vertiska. That was answered, though, by Cayman DeBoer with a 92-yard kickoff return. So now we got to get it to the fourth quarter in the right time. And we've got a timeout anyway. So we're going to hang out here and let Mara get this. No, we don't need a commercial break. Just do your thing. Where'd it go? Swipe up with 3 fingers.
Hunting for the Jets, number 5, Carson York. Kick return by number 7, James Eichhoff. Making the tackle for the Jets, number 44, Colton Stark, and number 17, Dalton Buxton.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mara can run the complete scoreboard now. And just like this, we're popping out down the far sideline, and this is going to be a touchdown run and a late hit after the fact, but it's a touchdown run for Lane Burns, a 28-yarder there for the Tigers of Fall City. They did actually score. There's going to be a penalty on the kickoff.
Touchdown is good. The penalty flag is personal foul.
So it's a personal foul against Fairbury that will be assessed on the kickoff. Touchdown does count, though, so 61-13. 13. There you go. It's a lot to learn in one night. Aldana on for the extra point kick. It's low, but does squeak through there.
Point after is good. Kick by number 33.
So
Lucas Aldana.
61-14 is our score. Clock stop for the kickoff. A commercial break, and we'll come back.
Trucking industry gives you a lot of opportunity for careers because there's such a wide, vast list of possibilities and areas that you can go into. As technicians, these trucks are as advanced as cars are today, so we need technicians that can work on them and understand how to work the computer system and get them up and running so the customer can make money. These trucks are workhorses, but they're built for comfort and they're easy to drive. Freightliner builds these trucks for drivers' wants and customers' needs.
Now we're back. There she goes. Learning on the fly. Big thank you to the Fairbury Striv crew. Have any of you strived anything before?
Not even a little bit.
So it's an all rookie class. We expect big things from you guys going forward then. Tell Mr. Anderson that you want to stream the next whatever. And then someone, you play softball, right? So somebody needs to come out and stream your softball as well. Don't make me come down here and keep doing this for you guys, because I will. Amundsen on the near side for the kickoff return. Pushed out of bounds across the 20-yard line where it will be 1st and 10 for the JV Jeffs. We've reached the point of the night where the youngsters are all in the ball game. Big score tonight in Class C1. The defending champion O'Neill ousted, well, not ousted because they still got plenty of season left, but beaten badly by Boone Central Newman Grove 42-0. So a matchup with Boone Central and Norfolk Catholic. We'll keep a lot of eyes on it for next Friday night across the state, and especially in Class C1. There's a snap over the head of the quarterback, just fallen on back at the 5-yard line by the running back that time. Brody Kroll was the guy back there to cover it up.
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 32, Brody Kroll.
Nice little burst up the middle that time.
Ball carried by number 32, Brody
by
Kroll.
32 by Kroll. 5.5 minutes to go in this one.
Tackle on the play by number 36, Lane Burns.
Mara, say hi. Yeah. I'll look great on Twitter later. Yeah, we'll get one of everybody when we're all done. Yeah.
Time out on the field, taken by the Jets. That's their third. And
Fairbury taking their final timeout. And what the heck, we can as well. We'll come back to Fairbury right after this.
Nova Fitness Equipment of Omaha has provided the very best weight room, track and field, and sports surfacing products for over 30 years in Nebraska. They provide Cybex, Matrix Fitness, Vertimax, Tough Stuff, Pro Elite, Stairmaster, York Barbell, Troy Barbell, and UCS track and performance products. From rubber flooring, strength equipment, cardio products, and sports performance accessories, Nova Fitness Equipment has what you need to make your athletic program successful. Contact Nova Fitness Equipment today at their home office in Omaha or online at novafitnessequipment.com.
Back and ready. 5:09 to play, fourth quarter. 3rd down and 20 for the young Jeffs here. And they're going to drop back to throw it, chuck it over the middle. It is caught. Big play. This is going to go all the way. Let's call it 87 yards. The catch made by Dalton Buxton.
Touchdown pass number 17, Dalton Buxton.
And the pass came who was the quarterback there? Who threw that? 15? Wanamaker? Devin Wanamaker? That sound right? Maybe 88 yards. They were on the 12. So 88 yards on the pass and catch. And now Carson York on for the extra point kick. Good snap. Hold got down. The kick is good. He snuck it in the corner there. And Fairbury, 68. Fall City, 14. Even the young fellas getting into the action here tonight. A lot of fun to see. Let's enjoy the atmosphere here in Fairbury.
Tigers 14.
Elsewhere on the in the Striv universe tonight, Exeter Milligan leading Pawnee City 38-32 at the end of the third quarter. Not in the Striv network, but elsewhere. Holdridge defeats Alliance 55-12. Columbus up now on Grand Island Northwest, who led at one point, did the Vikings 17-10. Grand Island Northwest now trailing Columbus 35-17. Lincoln High is up on Papillion La Vista South 39-10 in the third quarter. A final in C2, Sutton beats St. Cecilia 24-6. Oakland Craig beats Crofton 41-7. Scott Catholic over Crete 30-7 through three quarters. Giltner leading Heartland 32-28. That one's on the Heartland Striv channel. Pierce beating Scotus in C1 42-12. Pierce has not punted yet tonight. That was a Pierce team that was beaten by Boone Central Newman Grove first game of the season. East Butler leading Lord Central Catholic 34-6. Lincoln Lutheran now up on Lincoln Christian 19-13. That's on the Lincoln Lutheran Striv channel. Just some of the other games going on in Nebraska here tonight. 1st and 10 from their own 40. For the young Tigers, snap it to the up back, and a nice surge up front that time. Cole Kirkendall gets the carry. Pulled down from behind by Andrew Novotny.
By number 35, Cole Kirkendall.
And that is 11 yards on the carry, so first down for the Tigers. We mentioned next week another home game for the Fairbury Jeffs. They will take on Auburn, who is 2-0 on their season coming into tonight. Falls City, they will be back home as well as they play host to Lincoln Christian. First and 10, Falls City. Out to the left side goes Lane Burns. Lane stays on his feet, picks up right at 5 yards. Tackled made by Colton Stark. Down to the 44-yard line of Fairbury.
Tackled by number 44, Colton Stark.
Popcorn for sale in the stands, Fairbury hot dogs as well. Because what else would you have in Fairbury but a Fairbury hot dog? This is the spinner back. A nice carry there for Bredemeyer. As he goes up the middle, he's got first down yardage. So we're under 3 minutes to play in this rolling clock second half.
Ball carrier by number 17.
Really wonderful job by Fairbury in this one here tonight.
Stop by number 5, Carson York.
Out early and often. Huge game from Adam Wasserman. Accounted for 49 points and scored by himself 37 of those points. C1 record, by the way, for points by an individual in a game is 42. Nice carry and a nice tackle. Austin Novotny, all listed at 5'2" and 90 pounds
Number 80, Austin Novotny.
on the roster. And that brings a big cheer from the Fairbury faithful. 5'2" and 90 pounds. I'm pretty sure I was that big when I was in like 5th grade. Goodness, he is a little guy. But it matters not the size of the dog in the fight, but the fight in the dog. And I lose my papers. We're throwing it down the sideline. It is great defense. Thank you.
Pass incomplete to number 7, James Dykoff.
Broken up by Brock Bead.
Brock Bead.
So Brock breaking up a pass. Going to call Tony Chapman here in just a minute, get his final numbers perhaps. Lane Burns stacked up at the line of scrimmage. It's this Novotny kid again. Nope, wait, that's a different little guy. Who's that?
Train the ball number 36, Lane Burns. Stopping on play by number 55, Marshall York.
Marshall York in on the tackle. Maybe one more, maybe two more snaps yet to go. Dropping back to pass. Bredemeyer over the middle. It is tipped by Novotny and incomplete. Oh boy, just about caught a couple different times, but eventually it is incomplete. That was fourth down. The clock's going to keep running, and that is going to be your ball game here tonight. Fairbury is going to win it over Fall City 68-14 behind Adam Wasserman. 5 rushing touchdowns, 2 more passing. They get a 92-yard kickoff return from Cayman DeBoer. They get an interception return by, well, Finkston, it didn't count, but it was a good interception nonetheless. But a huge night from Adam Wasserman, and the Jeffs of Fairbury certainly solidifying that 8th ranking in the Class C1 as they win it 68-14. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Hopefully Tony will put his earphones back in. Nope, looks like he's done. We'll get final stats. We'll get a cool video from Austin on our Twitter a little bit later on tonight. Mara and Macy and Chavara, thank you so much here on the Striv channel tonight. Fall City Striv was in the house as well, taking the audio feed. Thanks to those guys. It's a party in Fairbury tonight. Enjoy it, Jeffs.